Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of nothing new. I saw another YouTuber do this recently and I thought that is a great idea. We're always bombarded with all these new makeup items, especially palettes coming out, and it's hard to stay on top of all of them, and besides very few people want to buy all of them. So that's what I'm going to do. So nothing you'll see today I haven't already worn, or I've at least used, no, I have, start again. Everything you're going to see I've either used on this channel already, or I've worn it in general life. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've checked that there's nothing new. So let's dig in. I've prepped my face already, including I've used peach corrector under my eyes. You might see it's a little of a different colour. And I've also used the Charlotte Tilbury Wonderglow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. Give myself a nice golden glow. I've gone for Old Faithful, the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. I love this palette because, first of all, those shimmers, beautiful, and second of all, it smells like cocoa. It smells like chocolate. Distracted by my reflection. This is like, ugh, what's that? I mean, I know when I say that, what's that, I don't mean like I don't recognise my face, obviously. I was just looking at that bit there where I had the chemical burn from trying to lighten the acne scars, that's the word. Oh, I talk about acne scars enough, you think I'd remember it. So I've gone for a very simple look. I'm trying to do a halo eye. So when I look up, you can see the colour still. Let me zoom. Oh, that is zoomed. Right. So very simply, I just took Cocoa Truffle, which is a nice matte brown. Just swept that all over the eye, and I did remember to put on both eyes use a concealer. So I'm sat on my little booster seat that I used to keep my hips level and that, to help with my back pain. It's not a booster seat. If you didn't watch my last video, you won't know that it's not actually a booster seat, but it does. It affects boosts me as well. So yeah, look at that. Good pigment, a little bit sparkly, although I don't think the pigment has sparkles. I think that's just something off my brush. And nice wash of brown, reliable. And I'm going to just use another brush, just a shading brush, to go in with the silver at the bottom, which is called Dripping Diamonds. It was either that or I was going to use the one at the top, which is more like, I'd say, what colour is this? It's been a long time since I looked at it, probably. It's obviously metallic as well. It's got like kind of a bronzy colour, like bronze and silver mixed, called Rich Girl. I can't remember if I said that colour. I was debating doing a different colour on this eye. Like, that's a weird look, but then, you know, it gets more use out of the palette. You know what? I'm going to do that actually. Classy and sassy. So, a bronze pink colour. Am I going to regret this? No. It's a pretty colour, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's kind of blended in with the brown. I'm gonna get a brush again and just go over it with a different colour. I'm going over it with Rich Girl. I can't read or say the word Rich Girl without thinking of that Gwen Stefani song. If I had a rich... No, was it if I was a rich girl, not if I had a rich girl. Yeah. I'm just sweeping it all over and bringing it up so that when I'm not raising my brows, you can see the shimmer. There's fallout of this palette, so be warned. You will get it down on your cheeks. I quite like that. I think that one was really, really good. I'm taking Cocoa Truffle on the same brush, just stamping it on the inner part of my lid. Although it's not really a halo eye if it's sweeping the whole eye. Put some on the edge. I don't think, yeah, just soften up that line anyway. I think I need a little bit more this side as well. I want to be one of those people who like ask questions in a video and people respond. So I say, like, I could say, which colour do you think looks better? Or tell me what your favourite palette is, but I'm just afraid that nobody will answer. So, well, I did that giveaway and only 3 people entered. And I just can't help being like a bit gutted about it. Should have used a smaller brush to go in the way. I'm just putting both colours, Cocoa Truffle and Rich Girl. Trying to put it in my lower crease. Not my lower crease. My lower lash line. Done. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. That wipe is done. I hate that I don't have cotton pads in here. Why have I gone blurry? Apologies for that, my camera's been weird. I don't want to use those wipes on my face too much because being unable to read Japanese, so I don't know what's in it. And obviously wipes are very drying. So I'm just using some micellar water. This is the Garnier one for sensitive skin. Literally just now it's become apparent that I shouldn't have bothered putting corrector under my eyes because I'm wiping it off right now. I don't really need corrector that much for under my eyes, even though they are quite dark. I feel concealer does a pretty good job. Only downside is the only thing you can't fix is the lines in my under eyes. You You might remember me saying before, the only way to fix those lines is filler. Now, I think it's time to do, might as well just do foundation. So for that, I'm gonna, oh no, do you know what I'm gonna do actually? Put oil under my eyes again. Where did I put that oil? I have so much stuff on my table. Where is it? Is it not on the table? Did I put it somewhere else? Yes. It's in the makeup bag. It's annoying. This oil I'm using is by Dr. Botanicals Moroccan Rose Superfood Facial Oil. I'm not actually squeezing it, there's just like a little bit on the end anyway from it being in there. I just pat that in, hydrate my under eyes. And before I put concealer on it, it will dry down. Alright, so using obviously no new foundation. I'm using one very old foundation. I've got this last summer. I know it says 12 months expires, but it was fine when I used it this morning. That is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. And the colour Honey. Well, I was the colour Honey. I'm mixing that with the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear one that I've been wearing recently. Colours Sable. And just mix that in because one is too dark for me. I'm like in between both of those shades. One's too dark and the other's too light. I'll just put a pump of each on the back of my hand and get my sponge, which is a knockoff of that Juno one. Is it Juno and Co, I think it's called? That I've seen people raving about, including Nikki tutorials. That I don't think you can get it in this country yet. So I just got this one off eBay. It says that, you know, it's the same thing, but I doubt it. But it's a good sponge anyway. Bounce that everywhere. Get my earring out of the way. I rarely wear earrings. Well, I want to wear them more often in general. I bought these on, I bought some stuff a while ago now from Yes Style, which is they sell a lot of K-beauty. I think it's most only Korean stuff, maybe Japanese, I'm not 100% sure. But I spent just over 30 quid and I didn't have a customs charge, so that's great. Just bring that down into my chest a little. Maybe I should zoom out a little bit. Oh. Nope, that's too far. It would help if I didn't have my massive hand in the way. It's hot. I need a cold drink. I'm trying to get it like between my brows. I'll try not to touch my brows too much because you don't want foundation in your eyebrows. I think that's even darker than I actually am still, but I don't care because not going anywhere, which is no surprise. I have a very old Bobbi Brown concealer in pale yellow. No. Okay, so it's a concealer and a powder. Ooh, damn. And I've used the fudge out of this. Look at that. You can see the pan. So the concealer is in warm natural and the powder is in pale yellow. Should throw that out because that's almost certainly unhygienic. That's like really old. The main reason I believe that expired makeup is a problem is some of it, of course, like mascara, you know, you have to be mindful of like infections and stuff. And then other products, it's like they oxidize, so your foundation tends to oxidize when it gets too old. I'm just gonna use the same concealer under my eyes, the Maybelline one. I don't often do this triangle, sometimes I just dot it under my eyes only, but the reason you do the triangle is to it's not just so that you use a lot of product, it's so that it brightens up the whole area under your eyes. Just put it on the side of it instead of putting it in, so I'm too busy looking at myself in the mirror. I do like to highlight my forehead. Put a little bit on my chin. I don't like to highlight my chin because I don't like my chin. They do say that once you're over a certain age you shouldn't, like usually like 35 at least, you shouldn't be doing that triangle. Because it's mostly like an Instagram thing. Or something that became famous because of Instagram. Just put a little bit of the excess concealers on the sponge on my nose. Stretch my back. Now I'm going to contour using the Black Heart contouring stick. I've used this once, it's double-ended. The number is 00. I got this in a subscription box. Could not think of the word subscription box then. Ugh, I remember why I don't like using this actually. So it's got a weird greasy sheen on it. Like oil. I mostly just contour with if I'm going to use a cream contour, I use my Tarte foundation stick. I'm not going to use that black up actually because it just does not look appealing. Well, I'm going to use instead is my oldie but goodie BH Cosmetics contour palette. You gotta wear it sometime. I might have mentioned it. It's the Fenty Beauty Poutsicle in Tropic Tantrum, which is such a creamy lipstick. I'm just looking around. Yep, there we go. Nope, that's eyeliner. Looking for my lip liner. I have one that like comes out invisible, but it stops because like some beeswax or something. It stops the any lipstick from bleeding. It's a Too Faced brush. No, I don't know where that one is. I'm going to use Makeup Forever Artist Colour Pencil. Oh, what shade is this? Size pink. Go Ahead Pink. At some point I want to try overlining my lips, just to see what effect that has. I'm sure there's loads of tutorials out there how to do it. I saw one the other day, but I know mentally I didn't really take it in, by Kathleen Lights. If you want your lipstick to last longer, what you should do is use a pencil, colour the whole lip in, not just the outline. And then hook the lipstick over. So even when your lipstick runs out, you still got colour. Maybe I should be wearing a nude lip actually. Oh, that's fine sound. Instead of the Poutsicle, instead of a hot pink. But I know. I think hot pink would look good. Let's have a look. This is like shea butter level creamy. It's such a nice colour. Like, I really love pink lipstick. I do like neon colours, but it's like I wasn't sure if I would ever wear neon. This is definitely neon and it is lovely. I like it. I might get it in another colour, but it's not very long lasting at all on its own. I was just thinking, do I have lip coat in here? I'm just looking at my containers. No, my lip coat is not here, but with lip coat, if you you know, use tissue and go, and then you put lip coat on it, it helps it to last much longer. Alright, this isn't lip coat. No, I do have lip coat in here. So now I have one that claims to do the same thing, but it's a different brand. I can't remember if I'm supposed to do that a second time. I do not have the instructions for this anywhere. Check that up. This is an old ass product. Not as in I've had it a long time, but the company, the brand's been around for a long time. do that once. Like my mum used to have lip coat in her makeup bag, so I used to sneak it on and be like, oh, I've got lip gloss on. This is the original lip colour sealant. Does make your lips tingle a bit. It's also a bit cold. I just wipe it off on the tissue after, so that I don't put it back in the bottle. It goes on invisibly. Ugh. Know what I'm gonna do? Yeah. Got my little bits of there. And little bits down there. To be honest, that's from the lipstick because it did that before. Quickly patch up that. Can still see. Maybe it is the lip coat. Yeah, maybe it's the lip coat. It doesn't normally do that to my lipstick. That was a bad idea. Highlight, and then I'm done. I'm going to use the OG of OGs. Oh, I'm going to layer it. I'm going to use my Gold Digger highlighter from Primark, which is this was one of my favourite highlighters. I swear now it doesn't really do much, but maybe it's just because now I'm used to like a harder glow than that. Tried wetting my brush before I use this, so let's do that. I was like, where did I put that? La 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 la. Swipe that on. Get a lot on the brush. Stamp that bad boy into oblivion. I think this was, yes, it's got the price of the back still. This was $2.50. I don't think they sell this one anymore. So I've had this a long time. I always like to do that curve. Put a bit on my nose. Bit there. Bam. Now for the iconic. This is in the colour, ooh, it's dripping, Blush. Put it where my Cupid's bow should be if I had one. Thanks Mum and Dad for not giving me one. Joking. That was obviously nobody's choice. blinding. Also thinking about what if any makeup am I going to wear for my birthday. And I wear makeup on the day because I'm not going anywhere. I don't think, at this moment I have no plans, even though July the 4th is coming closer. Still don't have any plans. But on the, I know Tom's working on that day. He has to cover somebody's shift. And it looked like way too much on my nose, and it's so like using the brush has just made it like spread all the way out. Instead of being like a nice thin line of highlighter. A bit of foundation over it. That's fine. On the Tuesday before my birthday, Tom has that day off work. It'll be a couple of days after his latest competition. So hopefully, as long as it's not overbooked, we should be going to a Spa McDonald house, I think it's called, in Bath. For a nice spa day. They get 2 treatments done because I found a voucher. It's not a Groupon. It's a different company to Groupon, but it's essentially the same thing. I need a bit more blush, I think, because the highlighter is just encroached on it. Oh no, honey, you need to learn to share the space. There's enough cheeks for everyone. Certainly big enough. Oh, I did not contour my nose. Whoa, I'll put any bronzer in. Shake my hair down. Find the part in from earlier. Do you even have a brush in here? Oh. No, but I have a comb. Oh, that's a bit tangled. So, use some De-Slick by Urban Decay. And that's the finished look. Yeah, my point was, I don't know if it was a spa day, if I should, there's no point really wearing makeup. I think actually we're going to facial, so yeah, I won't be wearing any then. Give me some feedback, you know, if you're watching. Let me come close so you can see. Check out my Instagram, which will be in the description box below, and I'll have some stills there. I'll try to insert one in the video, if I can work out how to do that. If not, have a look at my Instagram. Thanks for joining me for a full face of nothing new. Bye.